So is Republic Television fixing ratings? Is this an opportunity to clean out the entire rating system? And what does this mean for viewers who were made to believe a certain truth, but in reality that truth was being inflated because there were people who were being paid, some of them, according to the Mumbai police, uneducated, poor people living in slums being paid to watch an English news channel when they don't speak the language, most certainly would not be watching this if it were their first choice. Joining me on the Newstrack, I want to welcome people associated with the media in the past who've now gone on to do different things. First and foremost, Ashutosh. He's been editor of a Hindi news channel, IBN7, now a political analyst, former Neta. Supriya Sharnarte used to run a business news channel. She is now a spokesperson of the Congress party. Dilip Cherin, who's one of India's best-known image consultants, brand gurus. Madhu Kishwa, well-known political analyst and journalist and editor. For a perspective from the Mumbai police, P.K. Jain, former commissioner. So let me start by going to Ashutosh, because this is something that's been suggested, Ashutosh, for a very long time. It's been insinuated, suspected, but there never was any evidence and never was there any interest amongst law enforcers to try and probe those channels who were rigging the rating system. Now the Mumbai police has bitten the bullet. Do you think it's about time that we actually get to the bottom of this rating scam? And if Republic TV has indeed been buying TRPs, then they need to pay for it.
Rahul, till 2006, I was with EX-HANSA, and I was not in a managerial position. Though I was, when I left EX-HANSA, I was the input editor there, but not involved with the TRP and other things. But in 2006, when I moved to IBN7, then obviously as an editor, the managing editor of the channel, there was TRP discussions and all things happened. And since then, till I resigned in 2014, I can tell you there were n number of times when I had a serious doubts and the serious suspicion where the TRP is manipulated. And in fact, there was a time when I discussed with my team and I thought, let's have a sting operation on this. But somehow we could not do that. But it was a done deal at that point of time. And we had a strong suspicion. We were told by many people that so-and-so channel has rigged the ratings. But since we did not have any evidence, any proof, so we couldn't move forward. So it's not that this in 2020 this story has suddenly come up and now the world will know that the TRP is rigged. Rigging of the TRP has been a great whisper in the media corridors. So I'm not surprised today. What has affected today is that what I was told at that point of time, that these TRPs are rigged, but there is a smoke screen also, because you need a justification for rigging. And justification is you create a kind of content so that if tomorrow somebody is asking, how come your rating jumped from this to this place, you became from 4th to number 1 player, you can always go back and say, you know, we ran this content was differentiated from the rest, and that is why we got the things. I do not know what exactly in the last 2.5 months has happened. Is the coverage of Sushant Singh Rajput was a smoke screen? Was a justification? I'm not very sure about it, but I'm sure since rating of the Republic jumped to number 1 position, and between number 1 and the number 2, the difference was wide. And difference was so wide that anybody could have doubted how come it is possible. So I could understand that something fishy had really happened. Rest only with the investigation. And I heard your interview with Parambir Singh, and I could see that he was very confident about facing the questions and was very confident about his investigation. So this is a sad day for all of us.